Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Stretford Paddock. I am Alex, and I am outside a very cold and a bit windy Old Trafford this morning, bringing in the news. We've got some news on Paul Pogba. We've got news on Kieran, Trippier, and also we're going to touch on Ollie's press conference from yesterday. So starting off with Ollie's press conference, he got asked yesterday about a couple of his new signings. He spoke about Pellistri and said that even though he came in and started training with the first team, he needed to run the games. That's why he's dropped into the reserves. As well as Diallo, he's going to come in January. He sees them both having long-term futures at Manchester United, but didn't really hint on them getting too much first-team football straight away. So, again, going off them quotes, I expect to see Diallo come in and do a similar thing to what Pellistri's done, spend a few more times in the under-23s and maybe make a couple appearances on the bench and stuff. We've got a few FA Cup games for United's first team in the future. Ollie also spoke about the potential run of games and how congested the fixture list is going to be. And the one thing he did pick up on is that game in hand that we have against Burnley that he really needs to play. And Simon Stone tweeted about this morning, saying that there's a possibility that United will play that game on the 13th of January, maybe the 20th of January. That's when both teams seem to have a break. But again, after we're playing 6 games in 16 days, January I think needs to be a little bit of a break. I'm not sure the Premier League are going to do that. The season's been going for such a short amount of time, and already there's this backlog. United need to fit fixtures in, need to get it sorted. So after film this morning, news broke about Edinson Cavani being charged by the FA for that post outside after the Southampton game on Instagram. This is officially from Manchester United. They have said Edinson Cavani has been charged with misconduct for a breach of FA Rule E3 in relation to a social media post on Thursday, 29th of November. It's alleged that contrary to FA Rule E3-1, commented post on the Manchester United Instagram page was insulted and or abusive or improper or brought the game into disrepute. It's further alleged that the comment constitutes as aggravated breach, which is defined in the FA Rule. Loads of FA rules being thrown about. The striker has until Monday the 4th of January to respond to the charge. United have then put out the following statement saying, Manchester United and all our players are fully committed to the fight against racism and we will continue to work with the FA along with other governing bodies and organisations through our own campaigns in that regard. We note the FA decision today to charge Edinson Cavani for his social media reply to a friend's message of congratulations following the Southampton game. Edison and the club were clear that there was absolutely no malicious intent behind the message, which he deleted and apologised for as soon as he was informed that it could be misconstrued. The player and the club will now consider the charge and respond to the FA accordingly. Yet to be seen whether that means that Edinson Cavani will be banned for the upcoming fixtures. He wasn't likely to be involved against Sheffield United tonight, but there was a possibility of him returning against Leeds this weekend. Like I said, United have until the 4th of January to respond, so whether United put the appeal process in before then will probably depend on whether or not he gets a ban. So a bit of transfer news before we end this news video this morning. We've got news on Kieran Trippier. Daily Express have picked up on this, and this is also from AS. This is the original article saying that the stance that Atletico Madrid has taken is they probably don't want to sell Kieran Trippier, which, considering he's played every minute for them this season, you wouldn't expect him to want to. But obviously those reports have come out in the last few weeks that Kieran Trippier not only is being scouted by Manchester United, but Kieran Trippier quite likes the option of it. AS also pick on the MEN, not the most reliable, but Kieran Trippier was a boyhood United fan, so the likelihood is that he will want to play for United at some point in his career. That would be something he'd want. All dependent really on Atletico Madrid. I don't see this one happening in January. There's probably going to be a summer thing, I reckon, but we'll wait and see in this one. Do you think, let us know in the comments below, do you think we need another right back? Do you think we need Kieran Trippier to push Aaron Wan-Bissaka? It wouldn't be a news video without talking about Paul Pogba, and on the Italian Football podcast hosted by Carlo Garganese yesterday, he spoke more about Juventus being linked with Paul Pogba and the possibility that Paul Pogba could join them in January or in the summer. He says that Juventus have got Paul Pogba as their number one signing that they want to make in 2021. January is not very likely, but more than likely it will happen in the summer. Now, again, this was all fueled from last week's interview with 22 Sport from Mino Raiola, where he kind of just went, yeah, Paul Pogba wants to go. And I think we all know that's the case. And I think that these stories are going to come out week on week on week, all the way through January. I don't expect it to happen in January, but I do expect Paul Pogba to leave United in the summer. Get in the comments below. Let us know what you're thinking about all this stuff about Paul Pogba. Do you want him to go? Do you want him to stay? And where do you think, if he does go, where do you think he'll end up? So that's all from me outside a very cold Old Trafford this morning. Make sure you like this video, make sure you subscribe, and make sure you hit the notification bell, because we will be back tonight with all the coverage of Manchester United's game. We'll be there an hour and a half before kick-off. We'll bring you the team news, and we'll bring you through all the way through till the final whistle, and then have review and all that good stuff. So make sure you're joining. I'll see you later.